бандитов полицейских. И... Как? Вот как? Как вот? Я же ему по ногам стрелял. Вот это вот меня, конечно, убивает. То им в голову стреляешь, он говорит, что подозреваемый ранен. То в ноги он их убивает. Но что-то как-то несерьезно. Давай, ну чуть-чуть еще до уровня. Так, что я хотел? Чаек, да, налить? Я надеюсь, вы же не против?
Jury, they all agree. If love's the crime, I'm doing time, and I don't look like I'll ever get free. Yeah, baby, you know I'm guilty. Baby, you know I'm guilty. While you're my Clyde, I'll be your Bonnie. But while loving you's the charge I'll never be. 'Cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
Я же сказал, что отойду. Чаек налить. Ну, я сочувствую, что у тебя живот прихватило.
Straight on here. Straight through at the next junction. Turn right when you can.
Так, а кто знает, кто будет в магику играть с бани? А, понятно. Так, я же отсюда заеду.
Oh, unbelievable.
Блин, приехал, а?
Christ alive.
Интересно, как туда машину загнали и как она потом выйдет оттуда?
Watch it! Thanks for the...
Так, я думаю, как раз успеем задание это сделать и все на сегодня. И потом будет магика.
Detectives, over here. Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Мы же решили уже с этим. Тррр. Ну все, исправлюсь. Возьму я другой нормальный микрофон. Когда-нибудь.
Phelps? You should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
Не, ну микро плохой, да, но возьму другой.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
На примете есть один. Я думаю, денька через... Короче, за неделю, я думаю, я возьму его.
This blood is a long way from the body. This car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Что-то странно как-то.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Что-то вообще как-то странно.
Landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Так, что у тебя на углу? Ничего. Дальше. Так, руки. Тоже пусто. Так. А чё, ту руку нельзя, что ли? Можно же, чё ж ты. Ну, сделай заметку, отметины там тудым-сюдым. Что за халатность? Калифорния Fire, вот, та-та-та-та-та. Короче, я не успеваю это все читать. Уважаемый мистер Паттисон, рады сообщить, что на ваш запрос за 14 февраля получено согласие с сумму вашей еженедельной страховки. Что-то там. С 1 января 47 года. $16 000. Короче, Ластер. Короче, кто-то его застраховал и ушатал за 16 000.
Life insurance.
Денежки. И что, игра зависла или что-то я не понял. Странно. Так, водительские провода или что это? Ага. Лестера Паттисона. В натуре Лестер. 182, мужчина белый, 36 лет. Глаза карие, шатен, женат. Бумажник.
Notify next of kin.
Все понятненько.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident.
I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent foot ornament. Those things are killers.
Угу. Фигурка на этом. На машинке. Так. Меня вот это
Careful where you
прикалывает.
step, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Взял, перешагнул. Так, может в баре пообщаемся.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson home.
Миссис Паттисон. Так. Так, а может, блин, что-то, наверное, зря я.
Here all day.
А, вот
You want
можно.
information? I'm your guy.
Ага. Надо с ней сначала поговорить. Причем это жена его,
It's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Так, показания.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Угу. Ну, дальше что?
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Угу. Так, что ты слышала?
Tell me more about the argument.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Сомнения.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell
Она
my
вся
story to
наша.
the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress and things are pretty difficult.
Навряд ли ты станешь
Chop it
актрисой.
up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Into things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Угу.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Хорошо разбирается в машинах.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Ага.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
О, хорошо. Уровень.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Так, теперь у нас есть новые улики. Можно прижать его. Так, нет, сначала что тут
Here all
есть?
day. You want
Опять этот
information? I'm your
доктор.
guy.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor?
many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Что-то странный какой-то доктор. Так, что скажете?
If olive oil comes from olives, where's baby oil come from?
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I
Какой у него
grew up.
голос? Ну, лошадка. Так, а тут что? Понятно.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Угу, покер. В смысле купить почку решил? А. Что-то я вообще не прочитал того, с которым пообщался. Так, наезд на
What
пешехода.
can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Врет, наверное. Так. Блин, или сомнение, или врет. Давай сомнение, ладно.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Так, пока хорошо идет все.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Угу. Что-то он скрывает.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Угу.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Так. Связь с жертвой.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah, Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Так, ну сейчас вроде он говорит правду.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No, he came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Угу.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Сейчас он вообще как будто врет. Так, ну-ка. Что у нас есть? Так, страховая компания. Бумажник. Угу. Блин, ну, наверное, сомнения.
Bartenders hear all
Uh-huh.
sorts of things. Are you gonna tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Угу.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away.
They liked
Так.
watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Давай позвоним.
Operator,
Позвоним,
message for
точнее.
KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Так, неплохо.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Так, ну тут как бы преступник, по идее. Надо сначала заехать Паттисона. Лестер Паттисон. Пойдем с женой поговорим. А потом уже к тому наведаемся. А то получится как в прошлый раз. Раскроем дело. Мы со всеми поговорим.
There when it happened, but then left the scene. You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior. She could be in shock. She saw some people do some strange things in war after their buddies happened. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think, Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. I don't know.
Сейчас все узнаем.
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified.
Сейчас, я думаю, как раз качнем уровень до 9-го, что ли. Живей.
11K, go ahead with the further.
Ништяк. Любовник переехал. Да, переехал, я думаю.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
Ботинки даже сняли.
LAPD!
Так, ты не уедешь никуда. А мы посмотрим сейчас этот любовник. Я думаю, навряд ли любовник. Сейчас мы сравним имена.
Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. Code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd Neal Street is code 4. Code 4.
Так, получается, люди. Лерой Сабо. А машина зарегистрирована на... И чё? Было же там имя. Так. Шелтон. Вот Шелтон, Уильям Шелтон. А тот был... Короче, нет, это не он, не любовник. Тот Сабо какой-то, а этот Шелтон. Значит, короче, микро, да, надо брать. Смотри, есть, короче, смотрите, такое. Получается, я видел. Ну, он так порядком стоит. Этот. Короче, наушники такие. Ну, тоже возможно такое призраки. Этот. Короче, тут наушники и микро встроенный. Такие ништяк они и беспроводные. Название не знаю. Ну, в принципе, и цена у них такая, ну, нормальная. И я думаю, может их взять.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Что-то она как-то не сильно опечалена. Ну, если тот козлом был, но тем не менее. Так, музыка не играет. А вот здесь уже играет. Ахидол. Шкура? Какая шкура? А, она шкура. А я не помню. Даже не знаю.
Optimistic call.
Ну да. Наверно. Сейчас узнаем. Что ты там делал?
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't know.
3 года, что ли, не
But that
вместе?
happened a lot back then.
Или 5?
I see. So you probably did well
Нет,
to stick
47-й
together
же
this
год.
long.
Или 49-й?
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. Turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
Шпилишь ее,
You
да?
expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Так. Да, ты прав, шкура.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Чё ты в меня глазами стреляешь? Чё-то, мне кажется, нет. Не, ну это по-любому сомнение.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hotbed. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk.
We're always arguing. So what?
Это сейчас она врет.
Don't lie to me. Something was different this time.
You're clutching at straws. You married?
Оу,
The arguments are never any
это
different.
как так? Вот блин, а. Можно как-то переиграть, нет?
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
По-любому врет. Что есть у нас? Так, я думаю, здесь надо интуицию использовать. Ну блин, да, вот. Нет, ну она реально врет прям глазами, как вообще не палится. Прям в наглую.
Being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Так, ну я думаю, вот это из страховой компании.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
Эх, чуть-чуть. А нет, есть 5
Sorry
скрытых
for your
машин.
loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Вдарить бы ему, а? Так,
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
где телефончик?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, detective?
Messages for me,
Надо
please.
быстрее, 10 минут осталось.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks.
Да, я же говорю, 10 минут осталось. Да? 10 же? Или сколько? Так, ну ладно, сейчас тогда, короче, прям быстро. Добить бы дело. Так, морг. А что я не понял, в кафе что ли не все нашел?
You can drive.
Чё, вот он что мой делает, тоже этот плечо чешет. В принципе, у нас 2 места осталось. Морг и этот. И дом Шелтона, водителя.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up.
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. The trajectory of the wounds was all wrong. He was impaled by the foot ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
All
Так.
comes back to the crime scene.
То есть теперь
We
мне не
need to
надо
hit
что ли
Ray's one
туда
more
идти?
time and call for evidence.
Странно. Ну его привлечь-то по-любому надо как-то. Сбил человека, нифига себе. И скрылся.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Время делать выстрел. Я думаю, успеем закрыть дело. Ага, валит, валит. Семь минут, 7 минут.
That's son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
Doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut.
Сейчас, мне кажется, он... Вот, блин. Вот это, конечно, нежелательно.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Главное, чтобы не ушел он, а то это вообще будет очень плохо. Давай. О.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I wonder he killed someone driving like this.
Да что ж с тобой?
Let him do his wheel arches. Come on.
Вперед, плотва.
Let that asshole get away.
All right, I give up.
Все, есть.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done. Behind your head. That was a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton.
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead.
Мужчина и женщина. Это по-любому жена
Can't be
замутила.
serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Давай быстрей. Брум-брум. Так, что теперь? Места. Все, по кафе Уре. Сейчас нож найдем.
Can you drive to this one?
Давай, таксист, поехали.
So there was some truth to Sheldon's cock and bull story after all.
Didn't stop.
Хорош болтать.
I'm no betting man, but I know I'd put all my chips.
A grieving widow and her shoulder to cry on.
Now all we need is a murder weapon.
Я сейчас стримил Silent Row 4, вообще пипец, лагает стрим. Может это из-за законного режима? Не знаю, может это из-за ОБС? Или у тебя комп слабый? Так, нож по-любому где-нибудь в мусорке. Как я угадал, а?
Sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See if it explains way out of this.
Что написано? Так, и где он? Он здесь должен же быть. А, вот он, да.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Ух, нифига себе.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
Надо будет еще признание, наверное, с него выбить.
Too late, Sabo. Stop or I will shoot.
Диджей Плов, здорово.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows, detective. I like that.
Чё, всё?
Keep up the good work.
Открыто достижение, не спеши, вундеркинд. Стимовские. Все шикарно. Гулял. Вот, дело закрыто похвально. Да-да-да, чуть-чуть неправильно, но в итоге добились. Так, ну ладненько тогда. Все, ребята. Всем пока-пока.